Hey guys, just wanted to get on here today and show you how I make guacamole. Guacamole wasn't my thing before. I did not like avocados, but I found out the benefits of avocado. So if you don't know what the benefits of avocado is and how good those fats are for you, you guys definitely need to Google it, okay? Because it's super yummy, super easy, and you can just make your guacamole anyway. So I cut up an onion, I diced it really small, and then I'm just gonna soak it in room temperature water to get the, get the onion smell out of there, okay? So it doesn't burn your eyes like it's burning mine right now. So let me talk to you about how I make it. So obviously I purchased the avocado, and I actually saw a video on YouTube on how to make guacamole. So that's how I figured out how to do it. But I'm gonna just cut the avocado, give it a little twist, the seeds right there. They say if you leave the seed in the guacamole like mixture after you make it, that it won't brown up. I don't know about that yet. I haven't done it enough. So here I am with my avocado. I'm just gonna scoop it out, put it in my bowl, so it's right there. And I'm gonna have, I don't usually only make one because it's a good fat, but you don't really need that much of it. But today I'm actually having the kids over, so I'm going to make two of them because I know that they eat it too. Now, I am not a guacamole fan. It's not one of my favorites, but it's a good fat, and I learned to like it. There you go again. And honestly, you guys, I just make it how I like it. Sometimes I've had guacamole where it's like mushy, and I don't like mine I don't like mine soupy. I like mine chunky. So by making my own, I can make it the way I want to, okay? So I'm just scooping all that in there, getting all the good pieces out. So that's how it looks when it's done. Get all the all the avocado in there. And then the tomato I pick, you guys, is I pick aroma tomatoes at the grocery store. And some people leave the whole tomato in their guac, but again, I don't like the mushiness of the guacamole once I'm done. So for me, you guys, I actually scoop out, so there's my avocado. I scoop out the inside of the tomato, okay? So I just cut it. And let me just put the phone down so you guys can see. I'm gonna cut the inside of this, and I'm just gonna get rid of the inside of the tomato. I love tomatoes, but it just adds it more soupy, and I don't like them like my guac soupy. So I'm gonna get rid of that. And then I dice it really small, just like I did the onions. I diced the onions super small too. And I just scoop that up there. And since I've got two avocados, then I'm gonna do 2 tomatoes. So it's one of these tomatoes for me, because I like lots of stuff in my guacamole. So it's 1 tomato per avocado in my recipe book. And for the onions, it's just like a 1/2 cup. So it would be 1/4 cup if I just had 1. But if I have 2, then I'm gonna do 1/2 cup. And then the cilantro, you can do fresh cilantro, but I hate cutting up and making it so dicey. So this is what my inside of my tomatoes look like, right? So I'm gonna dice these as I go, and then I'll talk to you as I go. So for me, you guys, I don't like to cut up the cilantro. It's probably better for you to buy the cilantro fresh and cut it up, but I don't get it as chunky as it needs to be for the guacamole. So I just don't buy it like that. I buy the dried stuff in the container. So that's what I do. It works good for me. And then obviously limes. Now, I can't add too much lime, because if I add too much lime, then again, it will make it mushy and not chunky like I like it. So you guys just have to figure out what's best for you, when you're making the guac, okay? But it's so easy and it's so simple, and it really does not take long at all to make the guacamole. And I'm doing it because, like I said, we're having some people over for dinner. I like to do it on tomatoes. I also like to eat my guacamole on some, I have some chips, I'll show you what are crackers, that are nut crackers that are super yummy too, that you can do guacamole on. So it just kind of depends on how you like it. I do it on celery sometimes. It's just a way to get extra fat in your diet. So, you know, good fats that we do, obviously there's, you know, your shakes that you're doing, Herbalife shakes, you know, that's where I'm getting my protein from. You know, I do a piece of chicken or steak or burgers or shrimp, something like that for dinner for my protein. But during the day, that's where I get my shakes and my beverage mix in for my protein. But back to the avocado, you know, you try and get some type of fat in with your dinner meal. And so I use butter, unsalted butter. I just think that that's just Land O'Lake unsalted butter. They don't come in a long chunk, they just come in short chunks, because a lot of times my butter will go to waste before I'm actually, you know, done doing it. Or sometimes I'll get it at the Amish store too. Okay guys, here's my tomatoes. Super yummy. And then I'll just throw them in the bowl with my guac, or with my avocado. Scoop those off there. All right, and then I've got limes I picked up at the grocery store. So I've got a lime squeezer. So put this in there. And I just squeeze the lime. If you don't have the lime squeezer, obviously you can loosen the lime juice and just do it, but I like to use the lime squeezer. I think I usually use a half, but today, because I'm making two, I'm gonna use the whole lime, okay? And then I've got my sea salt, so I'm gonna add my Himalayan sea salt, no magic combination. And then this is the cilantro that I use. And again, I like lots of cilantro, so I don't really have a magic combination of how much I use. Let me use I'm gonna probably use probably 2 tablespoons is what I'm gonna use. I had to buy a new one at the grocery store today because I knew I was gonna be making this stuff. And I knew I wouldn't have enough. Oh, I love this. So, 2 things of the cilantro, okay? And then I'm going to drain the water on my onions, and then I'm gonna pat them down with a paper towel so I make sure they're dry when they go in the guacamole. It's just, I like to, again, I'll put this down here, you can see me doing this. I just like to make sure that my guac is chunky. And guacamole to me, it only lasts a couple days because I don't like to do it when it's gets a little soupy, like I said. So I've got to eat it fresh when I do it. Okay, there's my onions. Dump them in my bowl. Oh, I'm so excited. My mouth is watering because I'm so excited about this guacamole. Oops. Okay, that's what my ingredients looks like. And I'm just gonna mush it with my fork. I'm just gonna mush the avocado against the wall of the inside of my bowl and get it mushed up. And remember, I already bought mushy, I bought avocados that were already soft, so it wouldn't be that hard to mush them up. I don't mush them up till they're like super mushed. I like to just mush them so I can stir the other stuff in, because again, I like my guacamole mushy or crunchy or chunky or whatever I want to call it, crunchy. So, And if it's not enough lime juice for you, obviously just add a little bit more. But I just stir all my stuff together. Oh my gosh, this looks so yummy. And it's gonna be good for like an appetizer for when my guests get here today. There you go, guys. Easy recipe, guacamole. Hope you guys have a great day.